What's going on, guys? Cyanide here. So today we have a new event. I'm gonna fight the Paradox Brothers, and thankfully they are a gate event. So I want to go over some of their cards. I actually like a couple of them. Alright, so first and foremost, we get this dude. Single tribute, 1200 attack, 3000 defense. I love this card. It's about time we have some competitive defense monsters in the game. Real big fan. Unfortunately, we only get one, but it's still pretty awesome. He's a water spellcaster. We don't have that many of those, so it's pretty neat. This card we also only get one of, but it is amazing for fiends. 500 attack for your fiends, and you can target one Arc Fiend monster you control and banish another Fiend type monster you control, and if you do, special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard one Arc Fiend monster equal to the level of the targeted monster, which means you target your Summon Skull or your Beast of Talwar, tribute another Fiend, what's it called? The Orthos Dog, if I remember that name correctly, or any other Fiend really, and you get to pull another Arc Fiend out of your deck or your graveyard. It's amazing. It's really good. I hope we get another one of these when this event comes back. Nothing really to see here. It's a 1400, 1700 machine. Labyrinth Wall. Speaking of high defense competitive monsters, we can farm this bad boy, which means you can get more than one. 3000 defense for a single tribute. I love it. This, if your Labyrinth Wall's in the graveyard, you take any kind of battle damage. You take 50 battle damage. Activate Damage Gate, Labyrinth Wall comes right back into play. I really like this card. I'll probably make some deck in the future, just for fun. A really annoying deck, but it'll be fun. That's all I really care about, to be honest. This card's not bad. You can target one monster you control, banish that card. You banish it face up, and when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send this card to the graveyard. And if this is sent to the graveyard, you special summon that monster that you originally banished with this card's effect. So you can do this. So it's kind of like interdimensional matter transporter, except for you choose when it comes back. So if someone tries to take your card with Relinquished, or debuff it using Gravekeeper's Oracle, or tries to lock it down with Mask of Brutality, any kind of negative effect on your monster in OTC, this stops it. And then when they attack, your monster comes right back. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this card. So now I'm going to go over two decks I'm going to use. One of them, first we have a login bonus. So one uses Union Attack, the other uses Gift to the Martyr with Piranha. So it's pretty much your standard Unhappy Girl deck. It's almost the identical deck I used to farm Shizu, with the addition of Crystal Seers to thin your deck, search out that Raimi or that Unhappy Girl. Double Summon is for if your Blue Eyes is your last card. You don't want to be screwed out of getting that damage bonus or even the kill. So Double Summon is there as a safety measure. I mean, I guess you could alternatively run an additional Blue Eyes, or maybe, yeah, just an additional Blue Eyes. But I prefer Double Summon. I like it. 3 Econs. If you don't have Econs, or don't have 3 of them, you can replace them with Security Orbs. They achieve the same effect. You could also use Enchanted Javelin or Nutrient Z. It's just to keep yourself alive until you get the Unhappy Girl. Also, in this version of my deck, I use the Econ to tribute my Unhappy Girl on the final turn and take one of his monsters, so that I can get over 10k with the Blue Eyes, his monster, and the 2 Union attacks. And of course, Secret Pass to the Treasures is to make sure I can attack directly. Windstorm self-explanatory, Security Orb self-explanatory, just keep yourself alive. The non-union attack version is slightly different. It's more budget friendly. There are 0 super rares and 0 ultra rares from packs in this deck. The 2 super rares you see are from leveling up Odeon. And the only rares are Unhappy Girl, Crystal Seer, Security Orb. The other rares you get are from leveling up and the Card Trader. Now, if you don't have 3 Unhappy Girls, I really recommend getting 3. If you're free to play, I really recommend getting 3 because they are used in almost every event that we have, and they're used for farming Gate Duelist as well. Mainly a Shizu, but you can use Unhappy Girl to farm other legendary duelists as well. So I really recommend getting 3 of them. So one of the biggest differences, as you can see, there's no Blue Eyes, and instead I replaced it with Mystical Beast of Circuit. Now what you do with Mystical Beast is, first of all, you can only play him with Temple of Kings on the field. So on your last turn, you'll play Temple of Kings, you'll tribute summon for this dude, and using your Temple's effect, you tribute off your Mystical Beast, and you pull in a fusion monster without needing polymerization or any of the fusion monster materials. Now this goes and coincides with Gift of the Martyr, so you can use Gift of the Martyr on your big beefy fusions. Now, actually, I was mistaken about the no ultra rares part. You can actually replace this with Black Skull Dragon, which is a super rare fusion, and if you do that, you'll need to add in a Ryoku. And if you don't have a Blue Eyes Ultimate or Master of Oz, replace it with Black Skull Dragon or any other fusion monster that's over 3000 attack, and then you'll need to replace a Jar of Greed with a Ryoku from the Card Trader. So I guess you will kind of need at least 1 super rare or ultra rare from a pack, but you can make it work without either of these big boys. But they achieve the exact same effects. The Piranha version gets 1000 less score because of not having pure effect damage, but it still will score you very high, and this is a very budget friendly, very free to play friendly deck. So I'm actually going to show you a level 40 duel using the UA version. And another thing to note, this is for level 40. You can also use it for level 50. I haven't tried it versus level 50 yet, but from reviewing the deck list, it looks like it should work. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Hopefully I don't have a garbage hand. I guess I should probably add the deck list. There we go. Alright, so this is a great hand. I hate drawing Blue Eyes early. Just a wasted card. Alright, so since I clearly don't care about his 0 attack Labyrinth Wall, I'm not going to attack it. This is probably, yeah. I figured this was the Angler or the Prodigy. I'm not really worried. This guy is super easy to farm, or I'm sorry, these guys are super easy to farm. And I really recommend farming as much as you possibly can. You know, farm up your gold, farm up your skills, farm up the cards so you can convert them to super rare stones. But these guys are very easy. And another thing to note, you only need 1.8 million points this time around to gather all the rewards, compared to the previous events which required 4 million to gather everything. So it's nice. It helps some people out. So we are sitting real pretty right now. I'm not going to lock that down because I want him to attack my Seer, just in case he doesn't play another monster next turn. because I want to be able to thin this deck out. See if I can pick up something useful. Got some econ. Yeah, I want the secret pass. Put it on the bottom. Hate drawing combo pieces early. This is pretty boring. It's gonna be a boring farm, to be honest. So here, I don't need the Unhappy Girl, but I don't want to draw it if I can tutor it out. So I'm actually not going to lock him down again, because I want to play my Crystal Seer next turn. So the Unhappy Girls are just going to sit there. I'm going to pull my third one out. Let's see, they're both locked. Yeah. One thing to note, just so you don't, make any mistakes, I always lock down everything with all three Unhappy Girls, or all, both Unhappy Girls. It only takes one to lock them down, but I like to be safe, just because, people make mistakes, and I always want to save myself from myself in case I misclick, misplay, I'm not paying attention, or I'm watching something else while also farming. I just want to make sure everything's locked down. Alright, so we're looking pretty good right now. There's really no way that he can win. Let me turn this off. Like I said before, it's your standard Unhappy Girl deck. You can add in more card draw if you feel that there's too much defense. A Shard of Greed, Jar of Greeds, if you don't have shards. But there's really no reason to have so much defense. It's just a precautionary measure, really. I probably could replace the Security Orb with a Shard of Greed or a Jar of Greed, just to speed things along. Here, I'm actually not going to play my Unhappy Girl in case I draw out the my third Crystal Seer. So I can hold off on that. I'm not worried about him. There's nothing he can do. So here, I'm going to discard my Security Orb, because it's pointless. It would just be a wasted slot. He can't attack me. So Raimi, everything locked down. Yep. So I'm gonna pass again. If I don't get the Crystal Seer next turn, I'm just gonna play the Unhappy Girl. And that is a Labyrinth Wall. Yeah, why not? I could have waited one more turn, but I really don't feel like it. It's a pretty easy farm, and some of the rewards are actually pretty nice. Even if you get 3 of everything, I recommend to keep farming, because gold, skills, you can convert all the extra super rare cards you get into super rare orbs for the card trader, and more gold as well. So here we're just going to pass. I don't need to lock down with the third one, just because the game's almost over, it doesn't really matter. Now I might actually play this, just so we can get the trap bonus. Nah. I'll just discard my Seer, pass. It's only 100 points for the trap bonus, it's not really necessary. This deck gets over 8,000 anyways. Set another econ. Alright, so next turn is the final turn. Alright, so here, I'm going to econ take. Doesn't matter what we take. Well, obviously not the Labyrinth Wall, because we actually want to kill him. And some Blue Eyes. Play double summon so we can get the Vassal out. Always use Secret Pass to the treasure first, just get in that habit. With Vassal and Unit Attack, it doesn't matter, because you don't get the buff attack until your battle phase, but you still want to get into that habit for when you use Piranha too. Because I don't exclusively use Vassal, sometimes I just use Piranha, because it actually takes one less card, and sometimes I want that extra card. Alright, go to battle phase. Let's finish these dudes off. 11,500 attack, get my over 10k bonus. See, Easy. I was in no danger. Got a labyrinth wall and an ultra rare stone. Wow, very nice. So this was a very successful farm, as you can see, and I got exactly 8,000. So if I played my trap, I would have got 8,100. But so the piranha would get you 7,000, and it would actually get you a little bit more because of the special summon and the fusion. So piranha won't get you 8,000, but it'll still get you 7,000. And as you saw, it's super easy. So even using piranha, if you don't have unit attack, still farm the crap out of these guys, because it's worth it, simply put. Alright, what are you going to tell me now? I do desire more prizes. I will get more keys. Don't worry. We'll get them next. Alright guys, that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.